Cars are everywhere. They dominate our landscapes, from the bustling city streets to the sprawling highways that stretch across continents. They fill our streets, our cities, our lives. Every day, millions of people rely on cars to get to work, to run errands, and to visit friends and family. We rely on them for work, for leisure, for connecting with loved ones. The car has become an integral part of our daily routines, shaping the way we live and interact. The roar of an engine, the glint of chrome in the sunlight. These are familiar sights and sounds across the globe. The car is not just a mode of transportation, it's a symbol of freedom and independence. But what if we could rewind history? What if the car had never been invented? Imagine a world where the streets were never filled with the constant flow of vehicles. How would our world look, sound, and feel? Without cars, our cities would be designed differently, with more space for pedestrians and cyclists. Imagine stepping out your front door into a world without the constant hum of engines. The air is fresher, the noise levels are lower, and the environment is more peaceful. The air is cleaner, the streets are quieter, and the pace of life is noticeably slower. People would have more opportunities to interact with their surroundings and each other. This is the world we'll explore, a world where the car never existed, and humanity found alternative paths to navigate the globe. From bicycles to public transportation, we'll see how different modes of travel could shape a more sustainable and connected society.
Before the automobile, transportation was a different beast altogether. Horse-drawn carriages traversed cobbled streets, their hooves echoing through the air. Trains snaked across continents, their steam engines billowing plumes of smoke. And ships, those majestic vessels, ruled the seas, connecting distant lands.
The invention of the internal combustion engine changed everything. Suddenly, a new form of personal transportation was on the horizon, one that promised speed, freedom, and independence. The car was born, and with it, a global revolution. Cities were redesigned, roads were paved, and the world began to shrink. In a world without cars, the very fabric of our cities would be different. Instead of sprawling suburbs connected by highways, imagine dense, walkable neighborhoods centered around public transportation hubs. High-speed rail lines would crisscross nations, whisking travelers from city to city in comfort and style.
Bicycles, once relegated to recreational use, would become a primary mode of transportation, their wheels humming along dedicated bike paths. Electric trams and buses, powered by renewable energy, would weave through the urban landscape, providing efficient and sustainable public transportation.
The environmental benefits of a car-free world are undeniable. Without the constant exhaust fumes from millions of vehicles, the air would be cleaner, the skies clearer, respiratory illnesses would plummet, and the health of our planet would improve dramatically.
The absence of cars would also mean a significant reduction in greenhouse gas emissions, a crucial step in combating climate change. The need for oil, a finite resource with devastating environmental consequences, would diminish.
Section 5. The economic engine revving differently.
The economic landscape of a car-free world would be vastly different. The automotive industry, a global behemoth, would cease to exist, along with its vast supply chains and millions of jobs.
Oil companies, once titans of industry, would see their profits dwindle.
But from the ashes of these industries, new opportunities would arise. Investment in public transportation, renewable energy, and sustainable infrastructure would create countless jobs and stimulate economic growth.
The tourism industry would flourish as people rediscover the joys of slow travel. Section 6. The social tapestry, threads of change in a car-free society. The social implications of a car-free world are profound. Imagine a society where the streets are no longer dominated by the noise and pollution of vehicles. Instead, they are filled with the sounds of laughter, conversation, and the rustling of leaves. Without the isolation of individual cars, public spaces would once again become vibrant hubs of social interaction. Markets would thrive with local vendors, town squares would be filled with music and dance, and parks would be the heart of community gatherings.
People would connect on buses and trains, in parks and plazas, fostering a stronger sense of community. Public transportation would not just be a means to an end, but a place where friendships are formed and stories are shared. The absence of cars creates a safe and inviting space for social interaction. Children can play freely in the streets, friends can gather at outdoor cafes without the constant interruption of traffic, and families can enjoy picnics in lively plazas.
The pace of life would slow down, allowing people to savor the simple pleasures of walking, cycling, and engaging with their surroundings. Imagine leisurely strolls through parks, scenic bike rides, and the joy of discovering hidden gems in your own neighborhood. The constant pressure of commuting would diminish, leading to a healthier work-life balance. With less time spent in traffic, people would have more time for hobbies, family, and personal growth. The overall quality of life would improve, creating a happier and more connected society. Section 7. A day in the life navigating a world without cars. Imagine waking up in a car-free world. The sun streams through your window and the only sound is the gentle chirping of birds.
You enjoy a leisurely breakfast, then walk to the nearby train station, greeting your neighbors along the way. The train journey is smooth and efficient, allowing you to catch up on work or simply relax and enjoy the scenery.
At your destination, you hop off and walk a few blocks to your office, feeling energized and ready for the day ahead. Section 8. A glimpse into an alternate reality: cities designed for people. In a world without cars, cities would be designed for people, not vehicles.
Streets would be transformed into pedestrian-friendly havens, with wide sidewalks, bike lanes, and green spaces. Parks and plazas would become oases of tranquility amidst the urban bustle.
Buildings would be designed with accessibility in mind, connected by elevated walkways and underground tunnels. The air would be clean and fresh, filled with the sounds of laughter, conversation, and the gentle hum of electric vehicles. Section 9. The road ahead, steering towards a sustainable future. While a completely car-free world may remain a hypothetical scenario, it serves as a powerful reminder of the need for sustainable transportation solutions. Imagine cities where the air is clean, the streets are safe, and the noise of traffic is replaced by the sounds of nature and human interaction. This vision pushes us to innovate and rethink our current systems. Sustainable transportation is not just about reducing emissions, it's about creating a better quality of life for everyone. It involves designing cities that prioritize people over cars, making it easier and more enjoyable to walk, cycle, and use public transport.
As we face the challenges of climate change and resource depletion, we must rethink our reliance on the automobile. Investing in public transportation, promoting cycling and walking, and developing alternative fuel sources are crucial steps in the right direction. These changes not only help the environment, but also improve public health and create more livable communities. Imagine a world where solar-powered electric vehicle charging stations are as common as gas stations today, where wind turbines line our highways, and where alternative fuel vehicles are the norm. This is not just a dream, but a feasible future, if we commit to making it happen.
By embracing a future where transportation is sustainable, efficient, and accessible to all, we can create a world that is both environmentally responsible and economically prosperous. This vision requires collective effort, innovative thinking, and a commitment to change. Together we can steer towards a sustainable future, ensuring a healthier planet for generations to come.